So this morning we're going to enter the sacred castle, the sanctuary within. We are metaphysically remembering and going inside to the cellular level that both connects all of our worlds of existence into one. So take a few moments to breathe consciously and allow the breath to go inside. And allow your mind's eye to see your inner castle. As you have your foundation, which we call the first floor, the sacred trees that built the second, that go all the way up through all the layers and all the floors of the castle. And go to your spiral staircase. See it and feel it, touch it. And again, this is an important part of the entire castle, as it represents the double helix, your DNA, both earthly, spiritual. And when we stand here, we are aligning to our birthright, our spiritual DNA. And again, as you stand here, willing to go there, you are naturally brought to the third floor. Here you see a great big space. As you are with the double helix, the spiral staircase, to understand spiritual power versus ego power. And it naturally brings you to the third floor, where you know your worth. How could you be anything than worthy? You are here. You have been created. Your presence matters. And simply by your existence in anything other and beyond that is creativity, the divine in action that spreads more and more love. But here on the third floor, we want you to look up. And from here, you begin to see further and further of all the layers of your castle. But as you look up, it does not seem solid. The floor is above, for it is fluid. Your eyes can see all the beautiful aspects of this castle that is you. Now, when the power is confused and the spiral staircase is not understood and power gets confused, we either suppress it or abuse it. If we were not to be on the spiral staircase and force ourselves from the second to the third floor in a hurry to prove something, we want you to recognize if you were to look up from the third floor, you would actually see a solid ceiling. And here, the insecurity and the misunderstanding, the confusion of power would be trapped. It would keep hitting the ceiling, so to speak. And then the room would get thick, harder to breathe, trapped in a little box. I can hear this little light of mine when it says hide it under a bushel. This is the bushel. So recognizing and accepting your spiritual empowerment from love and gratitude, you can enter the third floor knowing your worth, knowing your value. How could you know anything else but love and worth? And then you can look up and it's fluid and it expands and expands further and further up, knowing that below you is the solid foundations of what you have just remembered and accepted. But very much like this little light of mine, it's not little, but when you stand here in love, and you know this in every part of your being, nothing is trapped. It is free. And here you stand in this massive room. You stand in the middle. And now look at yourself from an outside perspective in the middle of this massive, beautiful room. And notice that above you, you can see the layers, but again, transparently, translucent. And see your light literally pouring out from you, and watch it travel up and out, below you, beside you, in front and behind and above. And there's no circumference. Process that for a moment. You're in your castle, but then you're looking around and the light is shining the way, and there is no end. This is who you are. This is your identity. This is your truth when you walk in this world. It knows no bounds. You are infinite. Love is infinite. And for a moment today or this week, enjoy remembering what it feels like to be here in this space on the third floor of your castle, where you see, feel, and remember the light as your true identity. Love to you all.